Oh my God, I've been talking this whole time and I didn't know that you weren't hearing anything. So I'm going to go back over what I was saying because, okay, so in this video, I'm sorry, first of all, let me apologize for being late. Okay, I did not know I was on mute the whole time. I think this was like 13 minutes of me being on live. Um, so we went over in the first part of this video what's the credit report, how, pretty much everything you need to know about your credit report. Okay, you should have your credit report in front of you. So at first, I went over what you'll see in your credit report and like what you'll see in your credit report, and I'm gonna really go through it really fast because, like I said, I've already went over it. Didn't know I was on mute, but I want you to get your credit healthy and wealthy, just like you finna get your health wealthy with this channel. Okay, I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know. I'm gonna give you any helps and services that you need, anything that you want to do with your health and your pockets and your wealth, and anything that you need to help you get to the point where you're healthy and wealthy in your physical life, in your mental life, in your spiritual life, and in your creative life. We're going to get it all together here. Okay. I'm going to help you with any resources that you need that will help you become a better you, a healthier you, and living life and life more abundantly. Okay. We want you to be stress free. Okay. And that's a hard task to do, but we're going to do it here and we're going to get you together. Whether I have to reach out to people to come in and help us get this stuff together, I am going to find you that information. Okay. And those resources, they're coming here. Okay. So you could come here and get it together. Okay. Now, I also told you while I was on mute and did not know that I have posted a StreamYard link in the chat. If anybody comes into this live stream and wants to come up and talk about their credit report, I am here to help you. So let me go back through what you will see if you're looking at your credit report. If you've done everything I asked you in part one, you went on to Credit Karma, you signed up for your account, you have seen your credit report. So the things that you will see on that credit report is your personal identifying information, which is your name, your address, and your social security number. You will see all that information on there. Okay. You will also see every account that you have that has borrowed credit. Okay. Even if it's like car loans, credit cards, whatever, it's going to tell you the date that it was open, the date that it was closed, how much you owe on it. If you're delinquent, it's going to also tell you your worthiness. Okay. And so then I went into, it's also going to tell you your credit score. So when I was talking about credit score, I wanted to go into detail so you would know what is your credit score. So I gave it to you and I'm going to give it to you one more time. Okay. A credit score tells lenders about your credit worthiness, how likely you are to pay back a loan based on your credit history. It is calculated using the information in your credit report, a FICO score, and a standard credit score used by 90% of top lenders. Credit scores influence the credit that is available to a person and the term, like interest rates and etc., that the lender may use is a vital part of your credit health. When you apply for credit, whether it's a credit card, an auto loan, or a mortgage, lenders want to know what the risk they are taking by loaning you this money. Okay? When lenders order a credit report, they can also request a credit score that is based on the information in your credit report. A credit score helps the lender evaluate a credit report. It is a number that summarizes your credit risk based on a snapshot of your credit report at a particular point. It is important to understand that not every credit scores offer a sale online and is a FICO score. The FICO score, the most widely used credit score, is a FICO score. The credit score created by Fair Isaac Corporation. 90% of top lenders use FICO score to help them make billions of credit related decisions every year. FICO scores are calculated based on information in consumer reports maintained by the credit bureau, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. By comparing this information to the pattern in hundreds of thousands of past credit reports, FICO score estimate your level of future credit risk and how likely you are to repay a loan on time. Okay, so then I wanted you to know the different levels of these scores, what they are, and what risk you are in. Okay, so credit scores 580 and below is considered poor. This credit score is well below the average of U.S. consumers and demonstrates that the lender that is borrowing may be at risk. Okay, and it does put may be, but a lot of people think if you're 580 and below, they don't want to do it. Okay, they ain't gonna want to rent to you. They ain't gonna want to give you a car. If they do, the interest rate's gonna be so high. Okay, because they feel like you're a risk person. Okay, 580 to 669 is considered fair. This credit score is below the average score of the U.S. consumers, though many lenders will approve loans with this score. Okay. Then we get to the good rating. It's 670 to 739. This is a good score and is near or slightly above the average. Okay, so the average is around 730, in between 720 and 730. Okay, so this one goes from 670 to 739. So that's why it's a little slightly above the average. But a credit score that is near or slightly above the average of the U.S. consumer, and most lenders consider this a good score. Okay, 740 to 799 is considered very good. This credit score is above the average of the U.S. consumer and demonstrates to lenders that this borrower is very dependable. And then 800 plus is exceptional. Okay, and I think the credit scores goes up to 890 now. Okay, so if you between 800 and 890, you're considered exceptional. This credit score is well above the average score U.S. consumers and clearly demonstrates that this lender that the borrower is exceptionally low risk, which means, yeah, you loan them something, you definitely getting your money, okay, because they're gonna pay it. So that's what that is. While many lenders use U.S. credit scores like FICO to help them make lending decisions, each lender has its own strategy, including the level of risk it finds acceptable. There is no single cutoff score used by all lenders, and there are many additional factors that lenders may use to determine your actual interest rate. Now, they also do use, how much you make as a deciding factor in your interest rate when you're going for like big things like apartments, houses, and cars. They do look at the income that you bring in. And sometimes your score can be a little bit lower and they'll still do it because your income may be higher. So that's what they're talking about. Um, when your credit score is calculated, the credit bureau will also provide up to 5 reasons that most heavily influences those particular scores. So what they do is, hey Emmanuel, how are you? So what they'll do is once they send those credit scores to these people that are you're asking for loans from, they'll send them like, okay, why this credit score is so low. They'll send them the information on your five, either your five top or your five low. If you're in the low range, they'll send the five ones that's got your score so low. So any hard inquiries that you have on there, any hard transactions, if you're low, they're going to send those. If you're in the exceptional range, they're going to send the five that is strong for you because they feel like you're exceptional. Okay. So when you're reading your credit score, you need to know that not all of it is based on scoring. You can still get stuff and not be heavy scored, but you can also, and this is the thing, while you're working on it, you need to be working on consistently making sure that anything that looks irregular on your credit report, that we're getting that stuff off. Because when that stuff stays on there, every month that they're reporting it, your score is being attacked. And we don't want that to happen. Okay, so that's why I said in this last one, I'm going to tell you how to dispute all these transactions, but I need you to understand what your credit is, what your score is, and how we're going to attack it. So, in order for me to do this, I had to go through the basics. So, I don't want you to feel like this is long and drawn out because I had two parts to this, but I wanted you to know that there's a lot of factors into getting your credit together, and we're going to get it together. Yes, we are. Okay. As the information in your credit report changes, so will any new credit scores based on your credit report. Your credit score from a month ago are probably not the same score a lender will get from the credit bureau today. So just like I said, every month that something is bad is happening, it's going to affect your credit score. It's going to bring it down. And every time you're having a good month, it's going to go up. So I want you to get it together. I want everybody's scores to be flying high. I want you to be the best for you and your life. Okay. So now we're going to talk about simple things we can do to change our credit and our credit score. Okay. So if you know anything, anytime you apply for anything, it affects your credit score. So if you're in the process of fixing your credit, okay, please make sure you're not going to make any big inquiries. And when I mean big inquiries, those are ones that's going to hit your credit with a hard inquiry. Those hard inquiries are a car loan, a mortgage, and even apartments, okay? They hit hard. Some credit cards, okay, will hit you as a hard inquiry. Even if they turn you down, that is still on your credit report as a hard inquiry, okay? And hard inquiries will bring your credit score down. Okay? So I just want you to know, how do hard inquiries affect your credit score? A hard inquiry could lower your credit score by as much as 10 points. Though in many cases, the damage probably won't be that significant. For most people, one additional credit inquiry will take less than 5 points. So I just want you to know that these inquiries that we put on our score is going to affect you, okay? And I don't want you to be getting hit with it, okay? How do soft inquiries impact your credit score? A soft inquiry does not affect your credit score in the same way. When lenders perform a soft inquiry on your credit file, the inquiry might appear on your credit report, but it won't impact your credit score. Okay? Now, I'm going to get into a little bit of how to dispute and remove credit inquiries, but I'm going to get in detail tomorrow when I do part 3, okay? It is possible to dispute and remove some credit inquiries from your credit report. If you initiate a hard credit pull by applying for new credit, you cannot remove the inquiry from your credit report. However, if a credit inquiry is the result of fraud, like identity theft or some other error, you can file a dispute with all three credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, in order to request the hard inquiry removed. The bottom line, once you understand how credit inquiries affect your credit score, you can make smart decisions about when applying for new credit. Checking your credit score does not lower it, so feel free to review your credit score as often as you like. If you decide to take a major financial obligation like new credit cards, mortgage, or apartment rentals, expect a hard inquiry into your credit. In many cases, a hard inquiry will only drop your score about 5 points. A soft credit inquiry won't affect your score at all. So I needed you to know that when we get into the credit, it's a lot to it. And once you understand it, you can better help yourself maintain a decent credit score and even get up to those exceptional levels. Okay. Um, Again, I'm not going to go into deep on how to dispute your credit. That'll be in part 3. I'm going to need you to have your pen and paper because I'm going to be giving you out addresses and names of these companies, TransUnion, Equifax, and Expedian, if you want to dispute a lot on transaction, because like I said, you can dispute them on Credit Karma, which I told y'all to download, get your stuff for. So if you didn't watch part 1 and you're watching part 3, I explained everything about what the credit report was, what is in there, and told you where you can get your free credit report from these people and know your credit score from all 3, because your credit report can be different from each one. Okay, what's on one is not guaranteed to be on the other one, and what's on another one is not guaranteed to be on that one. So I want you to be able to look at all 3 of them, be able to know all 3 scores, and be able to get financially together. So your homework this time is, by tomorrow, I need your credit report. I need you to mark all the things, okay, that is not you or is past 7 years old, because those are the things we're going to dispute. And I'm going to give you the dispute letters, the template for it, where to find these templates, and how to send these creditors the letters that you need to get these things taken off of your credit report. Okay. If it's been passed, if somebody has bought your credit, like you don't know that company because they bought your debt. Okay. I repeat, it is against the law, but they can put it on your credit report because they bought the debt. But you don't have to pay those folks. And I'm going to show you in the part 3 how to spot those companies that have bought a debt. Okay. They've bought something that you owed, and now they're trying to get the money from you. Okay. So people like hospitals and stuff like that, they'll, after so long, they'll sell the debt because they can no longer tag it on you. So they'll sell the debt for less, for little nothing. And then these people buy your debt, and they're collection agencies. Okay. They'll buy your debt and then try to impact it on you. Well, you didn't get it from them. So I'm going to tell you the tricks you need to get those off of your credit report as well, so we can get those scores soaring high, and we can get you to a financial and more better place with your credit. And hopefully we can get your health into a better place, and then we can get your mental into a better place, and then we can get you spiritually together too. And you will be amazing, living your best, beautiful lives ever. So that's what we plan on doing. So you come join me tomorrow, where I'll again be posting a link just like I did this time in this video. You come on and join me, and let's get your credit together. Let's get you healthy, wealthy, and doing fine. I appreciate everyone who will watch this video. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Okay. Tell a friend to tell a friend to come on over here and see me so we can get you healthy, wealthy, and living life, but living it more abundantly. Okay. And as I always say, okay, we all have to help each other because if God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son so that we may have life, okay, and we may be not be sinned. Let me tell you, if he could do that, okay, and now let me tell you, I have kids, okay, can't imagine giving one of my children to die for somebody else's sin. That was so selfless of him. So if he could do that, we can all chip in and help somebody, okay? Whether we're helping them get healthy, whether we're helping them get mentally together, whether we're helping them spiritually, or whether we're helping them with their finances. So if there's somebody in need, somebody that needs resources, again, I'll be leaving my email in the description box. Okay, you can always comment on my page, leave your state that you're in and what you need help on, and I promise you, I'll get you all the information that you need on these here videos on that. Also, I want to start a spiritual Bible class that I will be doing on Fridays. I'm going to post the link sometime today, probably later on this evening or tonight, whatever. But I'm going to post that link. So come join me and get yourself spiritually together. Hear your Bible verse for the day. You know, let's go pray together. Let's stay healthy together and let's live life together. And let's not be afraid to help the next person out. Okay. Again, my name is In My Opinion. I'm here to get you right, healthy, and living life, but living it more abundantly. Till next time, stay safe, be blessed, and live life, but live it more abundantly. Until next time, bye.